Hello friends, Namaste. Welcome to my channel Let's Make It Lovely. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon for notifications. Today I am very happy to share with you all pictures from my daughter's first birthday. Almost everything in this decoration is customized, designed and handmade by me. I even made these teddy pops, cupcake toppers, personalized chocolate wrappers, tags, and labels for return gifts. I'm going to share all the details with you one by one. Before starting, let me tell you a couple of points. I started planning this birthday decoration at least from 1 month before and worked on it every day a little bit. First, I decided on color scheme white and pink because it's girly and I love pink. Next, I chose teddy theme because my daughter used to love her teddy toy during those days. Now let's get started with the easy crafts first. I got this wooden frame cut out from Michaels. They come in different sizes and shapes. These big ones cost around $9 and Michaels website always have a coupon. I chose this one I like and spray painted it white. Make sure to paint even strokes and shake well before you spray. Spray painting can get messy sometimes, so always use a cardboard box underneath to keep it contained and always paint outdoor in a patio or a garage. It will take 2 to 3 coats depending on the spray paint. Then I printed a picture in size that fits the frame and stuck it to the frame using clear tape on the backside. Now let's see how to make the sweet treat stands. These glass candle holders are from Dollar Tree. I spray painted these also in white. Just remember to spray paint it from all around in even coats so you don't miss any spots. Then let it dry. These pretty white plates are candle dishes from IKEA and they are $2 each. Using a hot glue gun, stick the candle holder to the plate center. I made 2 of these for either side of the cake. Our next DIY is dessert trays from Dollar Tree Finds. I couldn't find ceramic trays in the right size I was looking for, so I got these colored ones from Dollar Tree Summer Collection and spray painted them white. I filled these trays with madeleines and dusted them with powdered sugar on top. Our next DIY is the standing number 1 figure next to the teddy bear. I found this paper mache number 1 at Michaels, but you can DIY one from a cardboard too. I spray painted it white to match my theme and I added a flower on top for a girly touch. Next one is the glitter candle. I found this number 1 candle and glitter both from Dollar Tree, so I decided to glam up the candle. Cover the candle with any white glue that dries clear. I'm using Mod Podge here. Because I already have a silver colored one, now I'll make a golden one and show you. Sprinkle the glitter gently all over the candle and after a few seconds dust off any excess glitter. The silver glitter one was perfect for my cake. Next one is the name cutout for the backdrop. I got a big 12 by 24 glitter cardstock from Joanne Craft Store and cut out my daughter's name using a Cricut cutting machine. You can definitely hand cut it with a craft knife or an X-Acto knife if you have time. Or you can use these huge glitter stickers that are available at craft stores. Now I'm going to show you how I set up my backdrop. I used a photography backdrop stand with IKEA curtains for this backdrop. I'll add details and links of all the products I used in this video in the description box below. If you want more details about how to set up this backdrop stand, please check out my Srimantam decoration video link in the description. I'm adding these lace curtains from IKEA to the backdrop stand. You can also do this without a backdrop stand. I'll show how to do that in my future videos. So don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Depending on how wide you want your backdrop, you may need 2 to 3 pairs of these curtains. In this video, I'm using 3 pairs. Spread out the curtains evenly once you set up the backdrop. Now I'm going to show how I added the LED lights behind my curtains. I took 4 of these transparent push pins and made a rectangle on the wall behind the curtains. Then I took my LED lights and with the help of the push pins I made a rectangle with the LED lights. These will look beautiful when you turn off the lights to cut the cake. Adjust the drapes back, and at this point you may increase the stand height if you prefer. Now I'll show you how to add the name to the backdrop. I don't have the same letters from my daughter's name with me now, so I'm going to show with the other cardstock letters that I have on my hand. Add a little bit of hot glue to the back of the letters and gently press it onto the curtains. Work quickly so the glue doesn't dry out before you place it on the curtains. I'm just showing how to stick letters onto the backdrop using cardstock letters that I have. You will do this with your kid's name. Next, I designed my wrappers, tags and labels in PicMonkey.com. It is pretty easy drag and drop platform. They have a free 1-week trial which is totally enough to design for one party. I designed all my labels following my white and pink color scheme and teddy theme. After I print and cut the chocolate wrappers, I wrapped it around Hershey's chocolate and stuck it with clear tape on the back. For the candy bags, I used Dollar Tree loot bags and printed labels on printable adhesive sheets. You can also use normal paper with clear tape. And I printed some labels for the return gift bags too. I'll add details about these return gifts in the description below. Next, making the one banner. First, I made a template piece out of cardboard to make sure all my banner pieces turn out the same size. Take a cardboard piece and measure 5 inches on the top, 6 inches on the sides. Next, find the center of the bottom and draw a vertical line. Mark 1 inch from bottom on the center line and finish off the slanting lines. Now cut it out using a pair of scissors. Now trace the template onto a pink cardstock and cut them out. Use these Wilton 4-inch desert doilies for the fancy circles. On a glitter cardstock, draw or trace the letters on the back side using pencil and cut them out using scissors and a craft knife. I'm using a cutting mat underneath to protect my surface. Using the same method, you can also cut out kids' names for the backdrop. I'm finishing it off with scissors for a clean finish. Now punch holes on the top and put them all together with glue. Use a thread to join all the letters together. I used the same one banner for Cake Smash backdrop too. I got these pom-poms from Dollar Tree. They are super easy to make. Just open the tissue paper layers one after another and fluff it up. Repeat it on both sides. Using the leftover cardstock, I made a simple number 1 cake topper for the cake. First, I set the pink backdrop paper to the wall using heavy-duty clear tape, and on the backdrop, I stuck the banner and pom-poms using regular clear tape. In my next video, I'll show you how to make these teddy pops and cupcake toppers, and in one more video, I'll show you how to make a balloon arch. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and share.